Hi, and welcome to another episode of Young Odyssey. This is Tesseract, and today we're going to be going over some of the Bane missions. Just first of all, briefly, it's been a little while since I've been doing some solo stuff. In the meantime, if you've checked out our other vids, you've seen we've done some bounty missions, some of the alerts, even some PvP. So we're significantly higher level now than the missions that we should be doing, and that should make it much easier to get the feats for staying alive through an entire instance and not using consumables. So the mission that we're going to be doing, you're going to pick up from the police station in East End in Gotham. I think I've already spoken to someone about this one, so it's out in the streets, so it tells you to head out into Gotham. You want to pick up a side quest that's sitting on the top of this building up here. There's one or two other side quests that we'll come to for this quest chain. So this is the first area for this quest chain. It's a lot of simple missions to do. You're just beating up the thugs, getting the drops from them, and taking the samples.
For the Falcone. So between the freaky reptile and Batman's show-off flyboy, anybody's bet who takes down Bane first. That sounds like a popular guy. Yeah, I saw it first. And hey, you doing anything later tonight? Come on.
This is a new sort of venom, extremely long-lived. So Bane's thought of it take out their venom injectors. They'll talk.
The sun is shining. Wake up with our fire and ice spiced iced coffee. Vicky Vane. Water. This image is used by many of Bane's more fluid fighters.
Once you finish that quest, it's off to the first instance of this quest line. Most quest lines only have the one instance at the end. There's one or two that have one in the middle as well. So in here you pick up this side quest on the outside before heading in to the distribution centre. Now this has also got its own hideout feat. I'm going to run through the instance first of all, and then come back and show you where to get all of the items for this, but there's basically these venom canisters scattered around the distribution centre, and you have to destroy all of them to get the feat. So as I said, I'll just run through the instance first, and then at the end of it show you where they all are.
One Bane is bad, but with venom on the street, everyone thinks they're back later. Good to know you're out there taking care of them.
Now that we've cleared out most of the enemies, we'll run back and we'll get these venom canisters. Now in the corner here you should be able to see them. You'll be able to target them, so once you get close enough to them you should get the yellow targeting reticule around them. If you're having bother finding them, I suggest just going through and smashing everything in a room. Just make absolutely sure that you've managed to get them. Or obviously I will find all of them here. So there's one that hides in the back here. And yeah, just go through the rooms one by one and smash all the stuff and double check to make sure. I don't usually get them all the first time round. I end up having to backtrack and figure it out that way. but hopefully you should be able to get it done pretty quickly.
Bane kicked the venom once, but he's back on again. And the last time he was using, he broke Batman's back. So for me and Nightwing, this is personal. We're not losing anyone to Bane ever again.
Even with their distribution hub down, Venom is still out on the streets. Destroy it. When Bane's hopped-up thugs object, take them out and detach their venom injectors.
Welcome to Gotham Now. I'm Vicky Vale. Batman and the Joker, a deadly duo. Now, Batman's fight against the Joker's lethal chaos has reached a new level. Gotham Now has learned that both Batman and Joker are leading entire hero and villain factions. In fact, everyone from the Falcones to the Penguin are building up their ranks. What does this mean for Gotham? Stay tuned to Gotham Now.
The Falcone crime syndicate has ruined this neighborhood.
Fine. I don't need any help.
I haven't gone over my spec in a little while, and one of the important things I need to mention is how I'm spending my skill points at the moment. Once you have all of the combos that you want for your skill points, what I've been doing is putting them into the first point in each of the different weapons. And there's a very good reason for this. When you level up, when you do your story quests, you get a reward, which is the various weapons that you currently are spec'd into. You can get a different type of weapon from each of the quest rewards, but you can only get the choice of weapons for the ones that you currently have that first point spent in. There's a couple of styles in the game that you cannot get anywhere except these particular quest rewards. Now, the Bane instance that I'm about to go into just now actually has one of these styles. It's the Eskrimistics. This is the only place that you can get them, and they're a dual wield style. So you saw there, I was very careful to put 1 point into the first point in dual wield. But as I said before, you should only be doing this once you've got all of the main combos that you use from your main weapon and any of the movement mode innates for increasing your movement speed. In terms of the actual powers, at the moment, because we've been doing the group content and I've been fulfilling the controller role, I've picked up 1 or 2 moves that you would only pick up for the controller role, namely Defibrillator, which provides power to other members of your group at the cost of your own power. It's an absolute necessity for controlling, but it's not all that useful for DPSing, not at this level anyway. Otherwise, I've got mostly similar powers to what I had before. Gauss Grenade being the main damage move. You've got Sticky Bomb as a good crowd control move. Intimidation is your buff. You've got Distract still for shield move, and Fear Gas applies a nice damage over time, which has power interactions when they're electrified, which should be set up by Gauss Grenade. So next up, we're going into the actual instance here. You can find another side quest at the top. This is going to be telling you to destroy more canisters. Once again, when we go in, there's a hideout feat for destroying all canisters and all of Bane's goons before you actually reach Bane. The canisters in here, because you've got the side quest, the first number of them that you find, 15 I think it is, will actually have the quest icon above them because they're part of your quest. After that though, they will be just as you saw them before in the distribution centre. So you can get used to looking for these quest markers, and then they disappear and you think that you're looking for them, you don't. But if you just remember that you're looking for the same type of thing that you were looking for in the last one. As always, we also have the feats for making it through the instance without dying, and making it through the final boss without using any consumables or a supercharge. As I said before, I've not spec'd into supercharge purely for this reason. The boss is the main time at which you use it, and to get the feats you don't want to be using it. So as we can see there, that's some of the venom canisters that we're destroying as part of the side quests that you pick up outside, but they're also part of the feat. the last of the canisters that we need to destroy is in this room, and the last of the enemies as well. So you'll see the feet pop up in a minute. If you get to this room and the feet doesn't pop up, you know that somewhere you've missed either one of the goons or one of these venom canisters. You don't need to look any further ahead than this room. You just need to backtrack from here and find whichever one it is that you've missed.
Vicky Vale exclusive. Ixchli is the symbol of stone and sacrifice.
So this is the room that we fight Bane in, and just kind of giving you a rough look around in it. You've got that investigation there. There's all these barrels lying around. During this fight, you'll DPS Bane down a bit. After some time's passed, he'll enrage, bulk himself up, regain a lot of his health, and then he'll go over to one of the 4 pillars in the room and he'll start hammering away at it. When he does this, the kind of room will shake and there'll be sort of rubble kind of falling about. If you let him do this 4 times, he'll completely destabilise the lighthouse, and you'll die and you'll have to restart it. So you've got that timer going to defeat Bane. That's him regenerating there. It's a quarter to a third of his health that he gets back. And then he just starts smacking the pillars. But if you just keep at it, you can DPS him down without too much hassle.
Sometimes I wonder why I stay in this stinking, polluted city. The Falcones, Bane, Two-Face, Mad Hatter, that hush freak, Killer Croc, Catwoman, not to mention the Joker. There's too much competition. But I'm a businessman, and I smell opportunity. So when this little gang war blows the lid off Gotham, Penguin's gonna have a nice little umbrella for when it starts raining blood.
Someone must have tampered with Bane's venom. No doubt about it. We're looking at a full-scale gang war. Who started it? The Joker? Two-Face? The Penguin? For now, head to the safe house and speak to Batwoman. We'll keep you posted.
So you can see as you go into your quest drawer here that we've got a number of different weapons, and in particular we've got the X-Bite infused Eskrima sticks, which I'm going to pick up here. This does mean that you're going to be using, unless that is actually the weapon type that you're using, you'll be using a weapon with less stats than you're currently supposed to be at. If you're finding this too difficult, you obviously don't need to pick up these styles. This is just a tip for you if you are interested in some of the rarer styles in the game. Now that you're back at the police station, you obviously pick up any other quests that you've got in here and sell off your stuff to the vendors, buy any soda colas that you need, anything like that. And as a last note, there was a couple of the briefings that I missed whilst we were in open world. If you go to where you just saw on the map there, and this is where you can find the last two of them. As I've said before, it's really handy to pick these up. You get a nice little bundle of XP. Next time I should be taking on the Joker mission. So I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.
This is Gotham Now, and I'm Vicky Vale.
Thank you for calling the Venom Distribution Center. We are currently experiencing technical difficulties. Please be patient, and we will resume operations momentarily. Have a nice day.